what drives the market, like the desire to buy these expensive shoes, and how much does it cost to produce them?
Okay, that's a very good question. I mean, the desire, I would say, is what we call hype. I think the hype is built up in two ways. So a bit by the brands and then a bit by individuals like myself, if I'm honest, and the brands they may drop what we call seeding or leaks. So the leaks could be a picture of a new collaboration. Then you see that new collaboration on a celebrity. Then that picture goes out, and I think Kanye West is Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are the two best examples of that. Kim Kardashian might put a picture on her stories, of a particular new Yeezy shoe. Then all the blogs repost that shoe. Then that shoe becomes desirable. Do you get what I mean? Then the brands know, okay, that shoe's desirable. We're going to wait. We're going to stretch it out as to when that shoe can be released. And in the meantime, they're releasing other shoes. So people buy those shoes in anticipation for that shoe. So it's all a circle of hype. And it's consumerism. The world is based on consumerism. I've got to the age where I don't need to buy everything, but there are some young people who are at that age where they want to consume everything, so, the latest Yeezy coming out. Okay, I need to get that. This is coming out. Oh yeah, I need to get that. This is coming out. I need to get that. Do you get what I mean? So
yeah, but I want to know psychologically, what's in a man's mind that make a man feel like, I ain't gonna front. And all part of it is that, like I was describing earlier, when man get an exclusive pairs or something, they don't want no one else to know where they got it. Yeah, because like when they see other people with it, it's like it don't look as good anymore.
Yeah.
It's something in your mind when you want to be the only one.
It's an ego. It's acceptance as well. Do you get what I mean? Like when I was younger and I was really buying trainers, it was like, if I'm honest, for me, it was a bit of stunting. You wanted to be that only one. Like I used to purposely...
So it could be talked about as well.
Correct. I used to purposely go to the shops, see the men's pairs. And it was back in the 90s, it was all about Nikes, if I'm honest. Especially in London, it was like, what's the most expensive Nike? So that's what I used to go for. And I would purposely go to the men's section, see the men's ones, and then go to the women's section and see if I can get a women's pair in a men's size. Does that make sense? Yeah. So then if I can do that, I know there's going to be no men with this pair. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And sometimes the women's pair had some bad colorways. Yeah. So that's kind of what it was. But back then it was to get girls. It was psychology of, this is me, I want to stunt, And that's how it's kind of moved on to social media. So now what people do is, some people, I'm not calling out any names, they'll buy a pair, take a picture for social media and then return it. Okay. Do you get what I mean? So it's that psychology of acceptance. Because let's be honest, these pairs are £100, £200. You can't buy that every week. Like, I've got mortgages, I've got things that you're saying, I mean, I'm fortunate enough to, I'm not going to sit here and lie. A lot of brands send me pairs, and I get a lot of free pairs. I get a lot of discounts. I get all that sort of stuff. So I'm not going to sit here and lie about it.
And that goes into the whole, how the industry works. Like you're a cog in the wheel.
Correct. In this whole thing. Yeah. I mean, where my position is like.
So them sending you items, what's the purpose behind it?
Yeah. So my whole thing is, when I started as a personality online, I was always a consumer. Yeah. So I had loads of pairs before the internet. Like, you can come, you're in Tottenham, ask about me. I had loads of pairs, but as it moved on to social media, I wanted to kind of do news. So when a company, and it was Diodora was the first company. So when they said to me, like, what's your address? And they want to send me pairs. I was like, all I do is post up news. You want to send me 3 pairs? I was so happy. I was blown away by that. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. But they saw that if they send me a couple pairs and I post it, people are going to be like, whoa, he's got those pairs. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. And they were all collaborations and loads of different pairs. So that kind of then, and that was the first time for me. Like, I was always consuming. I'll be honest, I got, I work hard, I make my money, I go and buy my stuff. So the whole free pair thing wasn't even on my radar, but when it came, I was like, okay, this is all right. I posted on my Instagram. When I posted on my Instagram, it caused so much hype. The brand, you get, it catapults things, and the brand starts to get a lot of people, like, can we get a pair? And do you get what I mean? And then they pick and choose who they give pairs to. And then further down the line, a brand might send me a pair and say, we're going to send you a pair and we're going to give you X amount to put on your Instagram. Do you get what I mean? So that's
what do you mean, what to sell?
No, to post.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll get paid.
So when they're sending you a pair, they aim for you to post on Instagram anyway.
It is, but sometimes they want to pay you for it as well. And I'm all for that. Do you get what I mean? I've made quite a bit of money from just posting pairs on Instagram. So I actually have a show dedicated called What's in the Box now every Wednesday, where I just unbox trainers, you know. And some I'm not going to disclose who pays me and who doesn't, but some are paid and some are done for free. Okay. You know. Yeah.
So you say more time when you see a celebrity in any type of logo, it's the same type of...
Possibly you get paid, yeah. You know, I mean, let's take the Kardashians, for example. So you've got Kim Kardashian, her sisters Khloe and stuff. Kim is averaging probably 800,000 to $1 million a post on her Instagram. Yeah, that's facts. You know, her sister's about 1.4 million. The younger one, Kylie. You know, and that's advertising. Because if you look at the statistics, break it down. They've got 130 million people following them. They've got more people following them than the amount of people in this country. Does that make sense? So internationally, there's no TV channel that has that amount of people following them. Yeah. So as an advertiser, you're thinking, hold on. Even if I hit 1%, which is probably 1.3 million, I've made my market. So I'm gonna at least give her what she needs for my awareness. And that's how they do it. Not every company can afford to do that. Do you get what I mean? But advertising in social media is I wouldn't say overtaken TV adverts or print adverts, but it is now become a massive industry, and that's how money is made.
Mad thing.